Monday
Night Figure
Funday.
Hello everyone! Happy Monday Night Figure Funday! Today the topic is the X-Men, Marvel Legends X-Men. And we're going to be talking about the top 5 Marvel Legends X-Men that I would just love to have in my collection. We'll see if that ever happens someday, but we'll go over 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of my top 5 that I would love to have. But before we get into that, as usual, let's get into my weekly purchases. And it's pretty X-Men-y. There's only one that's not X-Men, and we'll get that out of the way first. I was able to pick up GI Joe Classified Series, Snake Eyes and Timber. Super happy to pick that one up, as the only Snake Eyes I had at the moment was the Snake Eyes from the Snake Eyes movie, and I just didn't think that looked like the figure that I wanted to have. But this Snake Eyes is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And it comes with Timber, the wolf, and that's what the back looks like. So yeah, there's everything you get. A lot of weapons. Timber has 2 different heads, and looks like you get this Clint Eastwoody looking, I don't know, what do you call that, a poncho? Duster? I don't know. Duster's a hat, I think. I don't know what that is, but it is cool. He looks like he's ready for some action to fight Cobra. That's all I know. So yeah, comes with all kinds of cool stuff. Even comes with a hand that has a throwing star in it. That's pretty cool. And then Timber. Very cool. So yeah, super happy to get that. I'll set that about, we knocked over that, but that's okay. We'll put that about right there so we can throw some other ones down. Now we get into the X-Men. I was able to pick this one up, a newer figure. Yeah, the Beast. Good old Beast. And he's in his lab gear, lab coat. He's got his 2 chemical, beakers, I guess you call them. Not really a beaker, but he's got his chemical containers here. He's got some glasses. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. That's the front. Let's go ahead and look at the back. There's Beast. Good old Henry McCoy. All right. Let's go back and look at Hank again. Yeah. So he comes with 2 different heads. He's got the mouth open and the white eyes, and he's got mouth closed with his under fangs, but the only thing is his eyes are still white. I was kind of hoping his eyes would be like the picture where he's got the actual, eyes, the colored eyes, his blue eyes. No blue eyes, it's just white. So I may doctor that, give him some blue eyes. Though I think when you put on his glasses, you might not tell anyway. So we'll see. I may primarily just show him with put him on my shelf with just this head anyway in a pose. So I might not have to even worry about that. But I might mess with it just to have it. 2 different hands. Pretty cool looking Beast. Didn't have Beast. Happy to have Beast. There he is. Set him over here so he doesn't have a big glare. There you go. Alright, next. Don't have a Magneto. Was able to get this Magneto. He's not... when I think of Magneto, I don't think of the long-haired Magneto. I know this is the Magneto that took over the school after Professor X wasn't there anymore, but this is not the version I really wanted to have. But I know it's the Age of Apocalypse version. But still happy to have a Magneto. I may see if I can leave the hair on this one, but then trim the hair off of the helmet one and just have the helmet head for now. We'll see. We shall see. There's the back of Magnus. He was part of that Colossus wave, the Build-A-Figure Colossus that looked a little different than the normal Colossus. He's cool. He's just very different looking. He's part of that Age of Apocalypse. So, yeah, there's the figures in the wave. The Magneto, however, usually the first figure doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure part, and this one does not, as it doesn't even have a number. And you look at the front and you don't see a part either. So you get the wispy wisps of magnetic electricity, apparently. Magnetic ability. There's that head that I'd like to shave the hair off. We'll see how that goes. Might try to pry the helmet off, because I'm pretty sure that's just glued on. And then see if we can take an X-Acto knife and cut that hair off. We'll see. And maybe paint this red piece up here. I think it's supposed to be purple on most of them, so probably paint that purple. Try to match it as best I can with that purple. We shall see, but I'd love to have a Magneto for my shelf. So happy to have a Magneto. Not really the one I wanted, but maybe I can make it look like the one I wanted. So we'll throw him over there. Yeah, let's kind of go like that. Looks better. All right, next I was able to get the VHS Morph. So there's Morph. Gonna hopefully not get captured, you know, in the first episode. But he came back. Morph came back. I don't know if Morph was supposed to come back originally, but hey, he was back. Good old Morph. Shapeshifter. Yeah. Dig it. I was almost thinking it'd be cool to get 2 of these and just find a Cyclops head, because I think if you threw a Cyclops head on here, it would look just like Cyclops with his coat. I don't know, maybe. Once I unbox it, I'll figure out if that's a possibility or not. But there's Morph! Alright. We'll leave Morph right there, why not? And then another VHS 90s X-Men Mystique. Picked that one up as well. Both arrived from Hasbro Pulse. There's the front. There's the back. Nightcrawler's mom. Rogue's kind of adopted mom, I guess you would call it. Yeah, happy to have that. Forgot to mention where I got all these too. So Hasbro Pulse on the GI Joe Snake Eyes and Timber. But then Entertainment Earth, they had these in stock. So got Beast from Entertainment Earth and the Magneto. The Magneto was pretty cheap too. I think it was 13 something. That's not bad. Not bad at all for Magneto. Yeah, there's that. So yeah, I've only made a few purchases from Entertainment Earth, but every time I have, everything's been right on, a lot quicker. I would say Entertainment Earth is quicker turnaround time from order to receiving than like a Dorkside Toys or a Big Bad Toy Store. If you order something, you figure it's going to be about a month before you even see it. That's, you know, I don't know. And that's stuff they're supposed to have in stock, where I was hesitant about this because it said fresh off the truck, and I'm like, yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, it got here within a week. Less than a week. It got here, geez, I think 5 days. So super happy with Entertainment Earth. And all right, I was kind of rambling on, but next I picked up from eBay. This is one you're not going to find in a store anymore, but it's one I was really wanting. Oh yeah, Colossus and Juggernaut. I was wanting this for quite some time. I thought, yep, doing X-Men Marvel Legends this week on the channel. Let's get that. Let's unbox it. I'm so looking forward to unboxing this one. This is so cool. So yeah, you get your Colossus, your Juggernaut with the 2 different heads, busted helmet. Check out the back. Yeah, that's cool. Love that. Looking forward to unboxing this one. So yeah, very, very cool. Even the side artwork, I don't know, you can't really hardly, but yeah, there's Colossus. Other side's all about Juggernaut. Oh yeah, looking forward to that one. So those are the pickups for this week. Pretty happy with all those. GI Joe Classified and Marvel Legends, super cool. So this week, to unbox, we will be unboxing this set right here. That'll probably be the last one for the week, so stay tuned for that. We'll unbox that. I know it's an older set, but dang it, it's still cool. So we'll do that one. We'll also unbox Mystique. We'll also unbox Morph. We'll also unbox good old Hank, the Beast. We're gonna wait on that one because I want to do some stuff to it, so I'm not gonna do that, and we'll wait for a GI Joe week for that. The other thing I'd like to unbox is the only Super Mario I have unboxed is Boo. Little Boo. So I would like to get this 3-pack. I know it's not X-Men, but so we might actually do this last. So I'll do this. We'll do probably Beast, then maybe Morph, then Mystique, then Colossus and Juggernaut, and then we'll do this 3-pack of Super Mario, Luigi, and Peach, and then Boo will have somebody to keep him company. So those are the ones we'll be unboxing this week. So yeah, looking forward to getting a lot of stuff unboxed this week. Should be fun. All right, stay tuned. We're going to talk about the top 5 Marvel Legends X-Men I would love to have. So stay tuned for that. All right, so here are my top 5 Marvel Legends X-Men figures that I would love to own someday. Whether I can get the versions that have already come out, or if they're going to re-release some of these, would be amazing, because that's probably the only way I'm ever going to get them is if they re-release them, as these have jumped up pretty good in price. So let's start with number 5. The number 5 X-Men I'd love to have, X-Man, would be Bishop. Bishop. Oh man, I would love to have that Bishop. That would be so cool. So cool to have that Bishop. I don't have any of the time travel figures, but yeah, Bishop would be so cool. Days of Future Past. Get me a Bishop. That would be very cool. All right. Moving on to number 4, kind of in that same vein, would love to have a Cable. Love to have a Cable. It would be so cool. Get that on the shelf. An honorable mention, I guess, would maybe be Forge, but he's not one of these top 5, but I would definitely say Forge is number 6. To have Bishop, Forge, and Cable together on a shelf would be pretty cool. So it'd be cool to get that at some point. Hopefully they re-release a Cable. We'll see. He's getting up there in price. Number 3 would be the Jim Lee version of Sabretooth, the one that appeared in the 90s X-Men animated series. And boy, I'd love to have that one. That's the look I want. I got the recent Sabretooth that came out. It's supposed to be his first appearance. It's just not the same. This Sabretooth is the one that I want. And boy, I hope they re-release it, because this one's going for, I believe, anywhere from 150 to 125. So that's pretty steep for one figure. So probably not going to be getting that. So hopefully they'll re-release a Sabretooth that looks just like this one. That would be fantastic. My number 2 X-Man that I would love to have would be Nightcrawler. Don't have a Nightcrawler. Love Nightcrawler. Great character. Oh man, Kurt Wagner. Must have a Kurt Wagner. Oh man, Nightcrawler. Boy, I hope they re-release Nightcrawler. He's not going for as much as Sabretooth, but he's still up there. I believe he's going for about $100 to $75. Amazon, eBay. Oh man, I'd love to have that Nightcrawler. And I like, this version has the 3 different heads. There's one that I like better than the rest. It's the one where you can kind of see his teeth. But yeah, would love to have a Nightcrawler. Would love it. And that moves us to number 1, the number 1 X-Men figure Marvel Legends that I would just love to have in my collection. I feel like it's one you have to have, as he is the professor of the X-Men, Professor X, with his hover chair. You gotta have his hover chair. You can't have him just sitting on the ground. So yes, this version is very cool. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. It's going for between 150 to $100, Amazon, eBay. Dang, I would love to have a Professor X. So I'm hoping it's something they re-release at some point in the next few years. That would be fantastic, because I feel like if you're gonna have an X-Men shelf, boy, you need a Professor X. You gotta have that Charles. Charles must be on your shelf. So there you have it, the top 5 Marvel Legends X-Men figures I would just absolutely love to have in my collection. Well, that'll do it for Monday Night Figure Funday. Thanks for watching, and have a great week. We'll see you next Monday, and don't forget, we'll have, let's see, how many unboxings this week? We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figure unboxings this week. One is a 2-pack and one is a 3-pack, so stay tuned for those throughout the week. And yeah, again, have a great week. Talk to you later.